Hello and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Robert Ruszkowski.
And I'm Jaylyn Smith. On today's broadcast, we will be covering the most important news from around campus and across the country.
We'll also bring you the Seton Hall sports update and your 5-day weather forecast.
Seton Hall's College of Arts and Sciences Leadership Center has received $1 million from alumni Louis Gentile, class of 1958. In honor of his gift, the university will name its leadership center the Louis and Vivian Gentile Arts and Science Center Leadership Center. The funding will be used for various initiatives such as a coaching leadership program, industry-leading assessment, and so much more.
The Physician Assistant Student Society will be hosting a Red Cross blood drive on Wednesday, October 9th from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the IHS campus, room 2216. Please schedule an appointment at redcrossblood.org and enter PA Student Society.
Come learn, create, and innovate with Space 154. Space 154 is open to faculty, students, and Seton Hall community. It's part learning space, part digital creation space, and part discovery lab. Some features involving a 3D printer, virtual reality station, Spiro robots, and so much more. This will be on Wednesday, October 9th from 10:30 to 1 in the Walsh Library.
In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, Seton Hall will screen the film My Name is Maria de Jesus on Wednesday, October 9th. There will also be a Q&A session with filmmaker Marcela Ochoa, who directed, produced, and starred in the short film that is based on a true story. The film explores 1950s Texas, where Mexican-American children were forced to abandon their Spanish language and culture. 30 years later, one mother realizes the impact Americanization has on her child who is struggling to connect with her Latin heritage.
And now we'll head over to Antonio Pugliese with your Seton Hall sports update. Antonio?
Thanks, Jaylyn, and hello all Pirates sports fans. I'm Antonio Pugliese, and this is your Seton Hall sports update. This past Friday, the Seton Hall men's soccer team defeated Creighton 1-0 at the newly renovated O&T Carroll Field. This came as an upset, as Creighton entered the match 6-2-1 and the Pirates entered 3-4. Seton Hall would apply pressure early, as it took Creighton about 10 minutes to reach the opposing side of the field. The Pirates' attack on the Blue Jays would produce a header from Stephen Elias, which wasn't converted but was a great sign. As Seton Hall's excellent ball movement continued, Creighton looked to play patiently, waiting to strike. Carlton McKenzie, who was plugged in the game in the middle of the half, converted on a beautiful header off a cross from Jane's boot, with 12:22 remaining in the first. This spark would allow the Seton Hall Pirates to go up 1-0. As the second half progressed, Creighton came out aggressive, but the Pirates' defense held their ground and the 1-0 lead. The Pirates improved their record to 4-4 and look to get another win against Fordham on Tuesday at 6 p.m. at home. Moving on to women's volleyball, Seton Hall came out victorious this past Friday as they had a 5-set 3-2 win against Providence. They would improve to 5-11, also giving them their first Big East win. Senior Haley Gasser was huge throughout, providing a career-high 23 kills. The Pirates would end up falling in the first set 25-21 with a total attack percentage of .156, while Providence would have a .386 in the first set. A comeback led by Gasser and Maggie Trelbar pushed the Pirates in the right direction. The second set was a 25-23 victory, which put the Pirates in great position, as they would go on to win the next set 25-23 as well. Providence would then win the fourth set, but Seton Hall remained confident. This was shown by their 15-13 final set victory, ultimately giving them the win. Reagan Murray had a match-high 15 digs, while Gasser had a game-high 42 assists. The Pirates would be back at it the following night as they faced Creighton at 7 p.m. in the Walsh. The following day, the women's volleyball match against Creighton did not go as planned. Playing against the 14th-ranked team in the nation, the Pirates had quite the task at hand. Trailing 5-2 early, Seton Hall was poised to fight back. Trailing only 9-8, the game would go back and forth. Eventually catching up and leading 13-12, the Pirates hoped to pull away. However, Creighton would then win the set 25-19, ending the 7 straight points and a 1-0 set lead. Set 2 would continue with the same trend. Even though the Pirates put together a 4-0 run led by Julia Wilkins, Seton Hall would eventually lose the set 25-16 and would be down 2-0. Set 3 would turn out the same, as the Pirates lost 25-12, concluding the match 3-0. Julia Wilkins had 12 kills, and Maggie Strelbar led the Pirates with 21 assists. The Pirates look to bounce back against the Georgetown Hoyas on Wednesday, October 9th. That's a wrap for your Seton Hall Sports Update. I'm Antonio Pugliese, and now back to Rob and Jaylyn with the most important news from the tri-state area.
Thanks, Antonio. In local news, the New Jersey Historic Trust is providing a $750,000 grant to help refurbish a 109-year-old carousel at the Casino Pier Arcade in Seaside Heights. The carousel was shut down in early April, and this month the carousel will be disassembled and then it will temporarily be moved into storage and its mechanical parts will be inspected. Until then, it still remains inside the arcade where it will be visible to the public. However, the funds will not be available until the grant is approved by the state legislature and receives Democratic Governor Phil Murphy's signature.
NJ Pets are in need. As a part of its ongoing initiative to help homeless pets, Subaru of America Incorporated has announced the first ever National Make a Dogs Day on October 22nd. Subaru and retailers will sponsor a nationwide effort to help the hardest to adopt dogs find loving homes. Consumers are invited to do something special to celebrate their dogs and share special social media posts using hashtag Make a Dogs Day.
Miss the International Food Truck Festival at SHU? Make sure to stop by the Seton Hall Village Food Truck and Craft Beer Festival on October 18th on Irvington Avenue. The festival features over 15 food trucks including Thai Elephant, Empanada Guy, Amanda's Bananas, and Glazed and Confused. For those over 21, the Gaslight Brewery and Restaurant will be providing a variety of New Jersey beer, cider, and wines for purchase. So bring your friends and family for a fun evening.
Over the weekend, there has been 2 separate coyote attacks within a New Jersey park. Authorities say it was a woman and a dog this past Saturday. The woman was attacked first, followed by the dog only hours later that day. It is unclear if the same coyote made the attacks. Therefore, the park is closed.
Now head over to Daniel O'Connor with your 5-day weather forecast. Daniel?
Thanks, Robert, and hello, Pirates. Dan O'Connor here with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Today we will have cloudy skies with a high of 68 and a low of 55 degrees. Tomorrow will be a bit cooler as we will have showers to go along with a high of 57 and a low of 51. Thursday will bring more rain showers with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 52. On Friday, scattered showers in the morning will make way for partly sunny skies with a high of 62 and a low of 55. And finally, on Saturday, the weekend will start off with mostly cloudy conditions along with a high of 64 and a low of 54. That's all for your 5-day weather forecast. Once again, I'm Dan O'Connor. Now back to Robert and Jaylyn with the latest news from around the country.
Thanks, Daniel. In national news, Samuel Little is being called the most prolific serial killer in U.S. history after authorities verified more than half of the 93 murders he's confessed to during a 35-year span. The 79-year-old California inmate was already serving 3 consecutive life sentences when he confessed to another 90 killings last year. On Monday, the FBI confirmed that its investigators verified 50 of those deaths and are seeking help to confirm the rest of the unmatched confessions.
The U.S. Supreme Court looks to tackle gay rights, protection for young immigrants known as Dreamers, and religious freedom. Also, they will consider gun rights and the Electoral College in its new term beginning this week. According to Tom Goldstein, at the absolute height of the presidential campaign, the Supreme Court is almost inevitably going to insert itself with rulings that affect a lot of Americans and which they deeply care about.
ABC revealed an all-star cast lineup for the upcoming The Little Mermaid Live with a teaser trailer that included a song sample from the upcoming production. Olili Carvalho, who voiced Moana, will play the Disney Sea Princess Ariel, while Ursula will be played by Queen Latifah. Other castings include Riverdale star Graham Phillips as Prince Eric, John Stamos as Chef Lewis, and Sebastian will be played by 2-time Grammy Award winner Shaggy. More casting announcements for the project are expected to come as the television event will broadcast the original animated film, which celebrates its 30th anniversary this year, alongside live musical performances in a never-before-seen hybrid format. The Little Mermaid Live will air on November 5th at 8 p.m.
In other national news, in Florida, Walt Disney park goers were stuck aboard the newest attraction of aerial cable cars known as the Skyliner, this past Saturday prompting firefighters to lift people from the gondolas and bring them back to the ground. Riders reported to being stuck on the Skyliner for about 3 hours. There were no reported injuries, however, this was stated to have experienced an unexpected downtime.
And this concludes our broadcast of Pirate News. Once again, I'm Robert Ruszkowski.
And I'm Jaylyn Smith. Thanks for watching and have a great day.